Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second annual Guild Hall Wrestling Grand Prix. Tonight's matchups are going to be one-on-one in singles competitions, contested under normal wrestling rules. This is the second annual tournament, which means the winner of this particular tournament will go on to face our World Heavyweight Champion, Slacktopus, unless he should win this whole tournament himself. So, just so everyone is aware of the rules of this tournament, it is CPU versus CPU. It is going to be a bracket-style tournament rather than round-robin. That way, everybody has a chance to compete. And everybody who was signed up has a chance to compete. And those who are not in this particular tournament that had signed up previously, I will be dropping another tournament in about a month. That is going to be the Light Heavyweight Championship tournament. Crow, right now there is a Heavyweight World's Champion, and then the next one will be the Light Heavyweight Television Champion, or Internet Champion in this case. Welcome everybody, and I am your commentator for this evening, the Paladin Bell. In the next stream, there will likely be someone joining me at the commentary desk. But for right now, it's just me. We're going to get right to the action here soon. I'm going to just click auto on. Hit OK. And then we're going to start the tournament. All right, here we go. Introducing our first competitor. Weighing in at 235 pounds, the Paladin Bell. I did have some custom assets made for this particular tournament. They were made by Miss Huffy. She was able to help me create it. And welcome our second competitor, the Bodega Cat, Rugged Sauce. That's right, Ruggs. Me and you are doing the curtain jerk. We're up first. As they begin to circle around one another, Bell tries to open up with a hard slap. Rugged Sauce countering with a wonderful Hurricane Rana. A drop toe hold from the Paladin Bell, followed up by a kick by Rugged Sauce. A heavy elbow to the back from Paladin Bell, and then an Irish whip into the corner. Bell laying in with some right hands now. Ruggs whipping Bell in, and tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. I did not, unfortunately, have time to redo Ruggs' moveset to make it Toriano's, though I wish I had. Ruggs, you are more of a high flyer in this now. Ruggs with a big suplex out of the ring. Bell Irish whipping Ruggs in, and a big back elbow to the chest, followed up by a reverse chinlock. Oh, a heavy knee to the chest by the Paladin Bell. That's going to cost Ruggs. And another knee to the back. Really working the body is Bell. Ooh, nice reversal. And a short arm clothesline, followed up by a nice elbow drop. Ruggs with a heavy dragon screw, followed up by a pair of knife-edge chops by the Paladin Bell. And Ruggs with the Zero Fighter kick combination. Ooh, heavy knee to the face to the Paladin Bell. Ruggs attempting a guillotine leg drop and missing just in the nick of time. Bell following it up with a stomp. Ruggs whipping Bell off and attempting the wheelbarrow face buster. Oh, figure four leg lock. Will Bell submit here? That is a good question. I don't believe Bell will. Bell herself is an accomplished submission wrestler in her own right, so I don't think she's going to give up that easily. Bell following up with a heavy spine buster, and then another Irish whip into the corner. Bell still working the body, going in for a camel clutch. But this is a rope break. Unfortunately, Ruggs, the ring general that he is, a little too close to the ropes on that one. Heavy DDT from the Paladin Bell. Bell going for a pin. One. Just a 1 count on that one. I think Ruggs is tougher than that, and he's gonna need a little more beating on before Bell can get him in with a pin that early. I don't think it's gonna be that easy to get him down and out. Ruggs with the shooting star press. Impressive agility from the Bodega Cat. You know, they do say that cats have 9 lives. Let's see if Ruggs can kind of pull on that to pick up a win here against the Paladin Bell. Our ring announcer calling out the Ruggs showing off some cat-like agility. You're absolutely right, Scarecrow. Bell with a big double axe handle to the back of the neck of Ruggs, and then hooking him up with a Boston Crab submission hold. Heavy DDTs. Now going from working the body to working the head, and a figure 4 leg lock, which is strange, being that Bell has not at all worked the legs. But a figure 4 is still a dangerous move. It was the finishing move of one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Ruggs going back up with another guillotine leg drop. Ruggs really liking these top rope moves, it seems. Bell whipping Ruggs off and then hits him with a kitchen sink, knee to the gut. Now working the camel clutch again, working the back and face. That's more in line with what Bell's been working this entire match. Ruggs with a tilt-a-whirl head scissor to take Bell down. Oh no! It's Ruggs' finisher! The power of the punch! Will Bell lose this one here? Oh! Very close. 2.9. Almost. He's gonna do it again! He has busted Bell open with those brass knuckles! Almost! Bell is bloodying this beautifully crafted ring mat that we see here in the center of the Guild Hall ring. Will Ruggs come out on top with the, oh no! The spear! One of Bell's signature moves, the spear. Ruggs taking Bell up with a heavy suplex. Ruggs leaping from the ring with a tope suicida. A heavy dragon screw to take Bell down on the outside of the ring, followed up by a roundhouse kick to the face. Bell gonna try and take the count out win? No, of course not. She just wanted to do some damage out on the. Oh my goodness, Ruggs with a low blow, almost winning off that low blow. The heel Rugged Sauce, definitely showing off his heelish tendencies tonight. This is a hotly contested matchup, to be sure. Just so everyone is aware, the count out for this particular tournament is 20, not 10, like normal wrestling. Power slam into the pin. 1, 2. Will Bell do it? Almost. 2.9. So close. And another low blow from Rugged Sauce. Another low blow. The moonsault attack from the top rope. Ruggs whipping Bell off. Hitting her with a corkscrew. Bell coming back with a big elbow to the face. Paladin Bell has Ruggs dazed. What will she do here? Big short arm clothesline. And now an exchanging of blows. Who will come out on top? It seems Bell will. No! Ruggs and Bell exchanging super kicks. Belle with a drop toe hold to try and reverse Ruggs and turn the tide in her own favor. Heavy fist drop from the top rope. Will she try it again? No, the elbow, but it misses. Ruggs going back up to the top rope and a guillotine leg drop to the back of Belle's head. Will he go to the well another time? No, it seems he is a little smarter than that. The Zero Fighter combination. And another heavy kick to the back of Belle's head. Ruggs has been working the head quite a bit, trying to make sure that Belle goes down. Belle with a running elbow drop to a prone Ruggs. A three-piece European uppercut combo. Ruggs raking the eyes. Oh no! A fork to the back of the head from Rugged Sauce. Belle with the power bomb. The Paladin Belle has won with the crucifix power, the sit-out crucifix power bomb. Belle has defeated the heel Rugged Sauce even after being stabbed with a damn fork. And now we are on to our second match. It is the Bastard Bebu versus the Cyber Combat Bear, Bear Eclair. Well, and first up is just that, the Cyber Combat Bear, Teddy Bear Eclair. And her opponent, the Giant Bastard, Bebu! The pair of giants locking up, Bebu taking Claire over with a heavy military press and then into a Boston Crab almost immediately, and then heavy blows to Claire's head. Let's see if the bear can pull off the victory against the Bastard. Big back body drop by Bebu, picking Claire up. Claire with a snapmare. Claire sending Bebu into the ropes. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here because it's absolutely amazing seeing these two in the ring together. Claire with a big body slam against Bebu. Bebu attempting to pull out a chair from underneath the ring to fight this Cyber Combat Bear, but being cut off by the Bear's wondrous offense. The two competitors now trading back and forth blows. Bebu attempting to wrestle the bear into a submission hold as the two begin to really go into one another and rock each other. Bebu with a big backbreaker body slam combination as Claire is now grabbed from behind and punched right in the kidneys. Claire being sent off into the ropes and then clotheslined as Bebu attempts to put in a chicken wing on the bear. Claire getting out of that in record time. Claire's not quite taking a beating, Crow. Claire's gotten in some good offense. But Bebu is the Bastard. He is damn good at what he does. A big side slam from Claire, which is moved into a figure 4 leg lock. The legs being constrained by the large legs of the mighty bear. Bebu with a heavy elbow to the back and then a stomp to the lower back. A short clothesline against the Cyber Combat Bear. The only thing that really Bebu can do is try and keep up as much offense as he possibly can to try and keep this bear on the ropes. Bebu throwing the combat bear into the rope and putting her in the Tree of Woe in order to stomp her. Bebu attempting the powerbomb whip. Claire now coming back with a big elbow and some stomps of her own. Claire picking up Bebu. Bebu once again attempting a powerbomb. A moonsault pin by Bebu. What agility for such a large man. Another powerbomb whip by Bebu to the large bear. Some heavy hammer blows by Bebu. A short arm clothesline. Bebu trying everything he can to keep this bear down, but nothing can keep a good bear down. That headbutt busting Bebu open, hard style. Blood everywhere coming from Bebu. Maybe it was a bad choice on Bebu's part to wear white to this tournament, because Claire's making him see red. The proverbial crimson mask. Claire with the big brainbuster suplex. I know the savagery can be unbearable at times. I love my community. Welcome back, everybody. We are back with wrestling content. I'm gonna be bringing you more wrestling content in the near future, being that I now have Fire Pro on PC. You gonna eat him, Claire? All right. Claire with the big bear drop kick. Another heavy punch from Claire, and her offense being cut off by the knee from Bebu. Bebu trying to cut Claire's offense off as Claire begins to mount a comeback. Another heavy DDT from Bear Eclair. I try not to be a biased commentator, but here the Bear has locked in her finisher. The bear hug. A heavy belly-to-belly suplex in the center of the ring. And some big stomps by the Bear Eclair. And a big back suplex, dumping Claire on her head by Bebu. What is Bebu going to do next? He's going to attempt something, but then get cut off by Claire. And a big right hand by the bear. Claire attempting to throw Bebu off, but Bebu's sheer girth stopping her. The big man trying to make sure that he is it continues on to the next round. I know he was quite excited about this particular tournament, as he is one of our original competitors, coming back from the last tournament where he made it to the semifinals and almost beat Slacktopus. Claire with the big power bomb. The pop-up power bomb from Claire. Super kick by Claire for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. So close. You were so close to winning this one. My penchant for being an unbiased commentator is a little difficult when it's one of my wonderful partners in the ring. Big heavy suplexes from Claire, cut off by a body slam by Bebu. It's gotta be draining to bleed that badly in the ring for Bebu. Claire giving some big stomps to the bastard. And a big elbow drop. Welcome, Huffy. Welcome to the tournament. It is Bebu versus Claire in our second round Our first round, just a reminder, was won by the Paladin Bell. Oh no! An upset victory by the bloody bastard, Babu-chan. Claire will have to try in the next tournament to win gold in Guild Hall Wrestling. I fought Rugged Sauce. Ruggs stabbed me with a fork. Now that I'm back at the commentary desk. And welcome our next competitor, the Queen in Yellow, Hysteria. If any of our competitors here this evening would like to do a post fight interview, I am more than happy to get all the competitors on stream. And welcome our next competitor, the Depth Mother, Mauve Dusk. The battle of two Eldritch Horrors is about to begin as the Queen in Yellow, Hysteria, takes on Mauve. And the Depth Mother going for a big drop kick right off the bat. A heavy friggin' snapmare, a missed knee by Hysteria as Mauve begins to lay into to Hysteria with some chops and a big knee to the gut from the Queen in Yellow. A big drop kick. Mauve with a high flying moonsault from a standing position. Mauve wrestling Hysteria to the ground, but Hysteria whipping Mauve back. Mauve seeming to have a little more recovery as Mauve picks Hysteria up and goes for the chest buster. Mauve picking Hysteria up from behind, and Hysteria with a standing switch going into a chicken wing hold, being thrown off with a hip toss. Mauve whipping Hysteria off into the ropes, but Hysteria stopping herself before more momentum could be brought up as a flurry of blows being thrown by the MMA specialist, Hysteria. Heavy rights and lefts in a full mount position. Mauve being taken to the center of the ring by a knee right to the gut. As an ankle lock is applied. Will Mauve submit? No, it doesn't seem so. A heavy headlock takeover into a headlock submission hold. Mauve kicking right out of that. Mauve throwing her right into the corner and starting off with some slaps to the chest. Mauve, another heavy blow to the gut as she pulls Hysteria into the center. What will Mauve do next? And a big body slam from Mauve Dusk. Mauve being kicked right in the shins, it seems, and another pick to the leg as Hysteria goes for more heavy rights and lefts to the Depth Mother. Mauve being pulled to the center of the ring again, and another heavy kick as a cross arm breaker is applied to Mauve. Mauve pushing out of that as quickly as she can. Hysteria going for a heavy knee, but missing once again as Mauve hits massive right elbows. A beautiful moonsault from the corner results in a 2-count pin. Hysteria pulling Mauve to the center as she begins rights and lefts once again. This MMA specialist seeming to know where to hit and to try and bring Mauve down as another leg pick is applied and an ankle and knee lock. More heavy blows to the gut from Hysteria as another ankle lock is applied. Hysteria trying to tap the Depth Mother out. A headlock takeover as Hysteria, knowing that she is near the ropes, does not lock in the headlock takeover submission hold, but will drag Mauve out and lock in an ankle and knee lock. Another heavy knee to the gut results in more mounted punches from Hysteria. A big Enzugiri from Mauve Dusk. A standing switch into another chicken wing submission hold. Or no, this is a reverse choke submission. My apologies. Mauve being taken into another first chancery, and then another ankle and knee lock being applied. Heavy pressure on the knee and ankle in that particular submission, making it harder for Mauve to kick out every time. Mauve with another heavy kick to the face, and a flurry of blows from Hysteria. The Queen in Yellow really showing why she is the Queen. Oh no! Mauve's pretending to be hit with a chair in full view of the referee. Oh, what? Another leg pick by Mauve Dusk. Or to Mauve Dusk, rather. Mauve kicking right out of it. Mauve going up. Oh my goodness, it was a heavy kick right to the head, a falling GTS head kick. Mauve attempting to strike with a heavy right hand, but missing, and being put into a series of submission holds here, but able to get out first with a rope break, being that Mauve has a bit of a height advantage on Hysteria. Mauve trying once again to get Hysteria disqualified by the referee. You get 3 of those before disqualification. Mauve being thrown over with another headlock takeover. This is a rather close match. I wonder who's going to come out on top, as Hysteria once again gets into a mounted position and begins raining rights and lefts on Mauve's face. Heavy strikes to the gut as another arm breaker has been applied by Hysteria. A close contest indeed, as Hysteria attempts a heavy combo, but is blocked for the most part by Mauve, but will take that into a cross arm breaker submission hold. Who will come out on top in this particular contest? Ooh, a heavy right-handed knockout blow by Hysteria into that high knee that she's been attempting all night. Once again, the ankle and the knee bar applied by Hysteria. Who will win this contest? Another heavy knockout blow into an ankle lock submission hold on the other leg, attempting this ankle lock as much as she can. Mauve thrown over with a headlock into another knee bar. Will Mauve submit? Does Hysteria have Mauve's number when it comes to these submission holds? And she does! Hysteria, the Queen in Yellow, will advance to the next round, defeating Mauve Dusk with a heavy knee bar. In our next match, we will see the Master Assassalotl, Axolotls, go up against the Magical Girl Big Sister, Ruby Vox. And first for our tournament, welcome, Ruby Vox. Ruby is a special guest for this particular tournament, and is very strong. I just lost 50 void bucks, that fight between Hysteria and Mauve. Ruby starting off hard with a Michinoku driver into a pin. Axie kicking out as both attempt to strike one another. Axie with a heavy elbow to the back and a flipping senton. Ruby being dragged to the center of the ring as Axie will then attempt a poke to the eyes by Axolotls. Axie and Ruby attempting a test of strength. Ruby winning out with a headbutt right to Axie's face as Ruby begins to stomp on Axie's midsection. Another test of strength ends in a no contest for that one. Ruby whipping Axie off into the ropes and with a big drop kick to the chest. Let's see how the Magical Girl wins this, if the Magical Girl can win this particular match. A big suplex from Ruby. And Axie countering with an elbow and an ankle pick. Ooh, a heavy axe kick from Axolotls and into a Mahu-Straw Cradle. Ruby kicks out quickly from the Mahu-Straw Cradle and begins to go into a series of attempted strikes, which are dodged by Axolotls, who will follow up with a flip senton. Now into an elbow drop and knee bar. Ruby just taking Axie straight down with a push from the head. Ruby attempted at a suplex, missing, and Axie countering into a sleeper hold. Ruby able to get out of the sleeper hold. Ruby with a rake to the eyes and then an elbow to the face. Another heavy rake to the eyes. It seems that the Bodega Cat has rubbed off on Ruby's moveset just a little. Axie with a whipping dragon screw into a standing moonsault. A vicious chin breaker by Ruby Vox and a snap suplex by Axolotls. Axie going into another elbow drop and ankle and a knee bar. Ruby and Axie now trading blows back and forth, one after the other. It seems Axie has come out on top of that particular trade-off. Axie once again going back to the knee and ankle, trying to submit Ruby out of this tournament as a tiger spin is applied. And a jackknife cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ruby Vox. Ruby attempting a big kick, whipping Axie into the corner and then hitting her with a heavy elbow. A single count. That jackknife was clean, yeah. Another tiger spin by Axolotls, the master of Sasolotl. Axie with a high snapmare into some thigh stomps. Ruby with a chin breaker to follow up, getting out of that thigh stomp predicament. Picking up Axie, and then a heavy gut punch by Axolotls. Axie with another Mahu-Straw Cradle, but she is in the ropes, and Ruby is able to get out of the pinning predicament as another tiger spin is applied. Axie telling the crowd to shush as she attempts to recover some of her stamina. Axie with a big kick to Ruby's gut. Another Mahu-Straw Cradle, an attempt to a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ruby Vox. Ruby with a big kick to Axie's gut, a whip off, and a heavy elbow right to the face. Ruby with a big boot to the jaw. And a buzzsaw kick from Ruby Vox. What will happen next? A big body slam by Ruby Vox and a follow-up with a short drop kick right to the face of Axolotls. This contest seeming to be back and forth for the majority of the contest. Axie attempting a hog tie pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ruby Vox. Ruby is really coming through here as Axie begins to work on the knee. A standing moonsault pin. 1, 2, and another kick out at 2. Not quite Axie able to get the kick out, or not quite able to get the pin, as Axie attempts to do a poison mist spray. Axie seeming to have lost quite a bit of stamina in this particular contest, as Ruby just seems to keep coming back each time Axie puts out a heavy offense. Chain of elbows and a heavy gut punch stunning Ruby, as Ruby is now on the ground. Jackknife pin once again, but a rope break, as Ruby seems to know what they are doing in the ropes. A beautiful German suplex with a bridge. 1, 2, no, a kick out at 2. Ruby Fox following that up with a backhand chop and a big boot. Ruby, once again, the buzzsaw kick right to the face of the master Assassalotl, Axolotls. Ruby being kicked right in the gut as Axie follows up with a standing senton, an ankle pick, and a submission. The master Assassalotl has defeated the magical girl in singles competition. Congratulations to Axie for your for advancing to the next round. Thank you, Ruby, for allowing us to use your model in game. I really appreciate it. Up next will be Ray Helix versus, I did not see who was next on the thing, so we will know in a moment. Ray Helix is another special guest who participated in the first Guild Hall tournament. He is a VTuber and a wrestling VTuber at that. So we are honored to have Ray here in the tournament. And he is wrestling the champion, the world's heavyweight champion, Slacktopus. Slacktopus, the winner of the first Guild Hall Wrestling Grand Prix tournament, holds the GHW championship. There's a little bit of a naming error down there, but it'll be all right. We begin this fight as the two begin to circle one another. A test of strength seeming in Ray's favor as Ray is able to take Slack down with a drop toe hold. Ray attempting a suplex, Slack backing it up by dumping Ray out of the ring. Ray rolling back in as the two begin to brawl in the center of the ring. Slack is a striker, and a heavy one at that. Slack is one of our best strikers, but it seems Ray Helix is quite the competent wrestler. So we'll see which clash of styles comes out on top. Will it be the brawling, striking style of Slacktopus, or the pure wrestling talent of the shooting star Ray Helix? Slack going into a camel clutch, being quickly gotten out of by Ray. Ray going into an octopus submission hold on the octopus himself. Slack being hit with a heavy hit, and then a super kick. As Ray fights out of this particular predicament. Ray going back and forth with Slack as the two do battle here in the center of the GHW ring. I do want to give another big shout out to Miss Huffy for the wonderful assets we have here today, and a shout out to my younger sibling and one of my best friends in the whole world, Xana, for agreeing to be our referee. And thank you everyone who allowed me to use your likenesses in the tournament. This has been a fantastic first stream back. I am having a blast, and I hope you guys are too. A kick out by Ray Helix as Slack attempts a heavy arm hatch suplex. Ray being dragged to the center of the ring, and another big elbow drop from Slacktopus. Slack going into a figure 4 leg lock. Another big hatch suplex by Slack, showing that not only is he a striker, he's also a damn good technician, but he will show off some of that striking prowess here as Ray attempts to counter with a big elbow to the back. Ray seeming to be out wrestled here, but coming back with a heavy elbow to the back of the neck. Slack with an elbow to the face of Ray Helix, but Slack with a bit more recovery to him will begin to trade strikes. This may not be a very good move, Ray, but you know what? A heavy super kick will prove me wrong. Ray Helix going for a leaping senton. Slacktopus with a heavy bulldog facebuster to counter up, and another bulldog facebuster a la Chris Jericho, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Slacktopus and his moveset reflecting some of the greatness of pro wrestling's past. Ooh, a rolling reverse cutter by Ray Helix into a frog splash. Though Slack being on his stomach, he's not really able to follow up on that. Ray Helix going for the frog splash yet again. The high fly flow variant and a jackknife pin by Ray Helix. Only a 2 count by Ray on that jackknife pin. But you know what? He's getting it done. A heavy falling star senton by Ray. Slack being elbowed down, and another high flying frog splash countered by a hatch suplex. Thank you everybody for joining us. I am really, really excited. Remember everybody to tip your artists. This particular tournament couldn't have happened without the wonderful artists that provide not only free VTuber assets like the ones I'm using, but also the ones who create assets like Miss Huffy has for the ring. So please, please tip your artists, everybody. Ray Helix attempting a surfboard on Slacktopus. If Slack loses this match, he will lose the Guild Hall heavyweight title. And a super kick from the corner. 1, 2, 3. Slacktopus loses. Slacktopus is no longer your Guild Hall World Heavyweight Champion. And it will go to whoever wins the Guild Hall Heavyweight Wrestling Tournament. Slacktopus has been dethroned. Next up is another pair of guest competitors. The first one is the mermaid, Miss Marcelia. Second up is the alien mortician, representing Space Gang, Catskit. Cat and Marcy going one-on-one, starting up with a heavy kick, and then Marcy with a set of heavy elbow drops. Cat once again throwing Marcy in, and then another follow-up set of elbows from Marcy. A quick arm drag whip, and then a stomp from the Mermaid Princess. Catskit coming in with an elbow to the back as the alien mortician begins to do their work. These two particular competitors are both VTubers, as most of the competitors in this tournament are. Marcy is pre-debut, from what I understand, and Kat is a game dev and VTuber, and they are both. They were both very excited when I asked them to be a part of this. So I do appreciate, once again, them both letting me use their likenesses in the Guild Hall tournament, as the two of them begin to do battle and are seeming pretty evenly matched. Marcy maybe with a slight edge, as she does seem to have a little weight on the alien mortician, but Kat coming back with some heavy blows. So we shall see how this turns out. Kat revving up momentum and starting with a clothesline, and Marcy with a snap suplex attempting a pin. Marcy being whipped off and attempt at another clothesline as Kat wrestles Marcy down. Kat with a drop kick to the face and a body slam. Marcy being whipped off, and then a Samoan drop and a stomp. Katsuki throwing Marcy over and attempting a big drop kick. A submission applied by Katsuki to Marcy as the pair are duking it out and fighting a little slower pace than the last match was, but still heavy hits from these two. Marcy stunned as Kat attempts a go behind, switched into a standing switch and an elbow to the back of their head. Katsuki a heavy German suplex as Marcy picks Kat up and Kat throwing the mermaid over their shoulder. Kat attempting a pin, hooking the leg. It's a smart move. Only a 2 count though on that one. Marcy expending just that ever little bit more as Marcy does a sliced bread. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. A heavy but short clothesline from the Mortician. Katsuki. Kat attempting to pick Marcy up, and Marcy with a Canadian Destroyer. An attempt by Kat to throw Marcy into the corner was reversed into another Irish whip, which was followed up by a combination of a drop kick and an elbow drop, and then a second high drop kick. Another good heavy judo throw by Katsuki. Katsuki used to throwing around bodies in the morgue. Kat attempting what looked to be a pump kick, being blocked by Marcy into a big frog splash after a body slam. Ooh, a fisherman suplex, but it is not quite ready to go as it is currently as it is blocked. An exchanging of blows and a big drop kick. Each of these competitors fighting so hard for the coveted Guild Hall World title. Marcy whipping Kat into the post, and then once again a heavy drop kick followed up by a twisting frog splash by the mermaid Marcy, and followed up by another destroyer, but Kat is too close to the ropes and cannot be pinned. As Katsuki goes for their finisher, the Tombstone Pile Driver. Are they going to go for a second one? No. A follow-up with a heavy drop kick by Kat. Marcy following up with a snap suplex into a series of stomps. What will Marcy do from here? Or will Kat once again... Oh no! Another flipping destroyer, 2! And almost 2.9. Almost a pin. A follow-up, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I will hydrate. I have been screaming all night. Your winner, the mermaid, Marcy. Thank you for the reminder to hydrate. I really needed it. Your next bout will be the Resident Scarecrow fighting. I cannot remember. You did lose, but you kicked major ass for the most of your match. Don't worry, there'll be another tournament next month, and you can participate in that one too. But welcome, Kat. I'm sorry that you came in immediately to lose. My apologies. Oh, it's the boy. Sleepy Char. Resident Scarecrow versus our resident ghost, Sleepy Char. Both men, opening up, attempting for some heavy blows. Crow throwing his body weight around right off the bat with heavy strikes. The more precision wrestler that is Sleepy Char attempting some strikes, but Crow catching the foot of the Sleepy Ghost. Let's see who comes out on top, the precision striker or the heavy hitter. Both of these men are staples in the Guild Hall community, and both of them are kind of rays of sunshine in at least my life. I love both these guys. So let's see who comes out on top in this brawl of the goodest boys. I'm gonna let Char know that his match is up. Crow whipping Char in and throwing around his body weight once again, throwing him back into the corner. Char seeming to attempt to come back, but with a heavy rake of the eyes to the ropes by Scarecrow, it seems that Char is having some difficulty with the big man. But let's not give Char the credit. Char is also deceptively large. Crow is the giant character model. Just size category wise, he is a giant of a man, and Char is only a smidge shorter than he is. Yes, Crow. Yes, you are. And then now they begin to exchange blows as Char goes to the top rope with a heavy elbow drop, dragging the big man to the center of the ring and attempting a pinfall off his elbow, off his top rope elbow. Char with some heavy blows of his own, attempting to submit the big man. It's a good strategy, getting the big guy off his feet and then attempting to submit him, but a big, giant choke slam by Resident Scarecrow, and then followed up by a discus lariat. 1, 2, almost 2, 2.9. A heavy elbow drop from Sleepy Char, and he's going to run to the ropes for a low drop kick to the face of the Resident Scarecrow. Crow being thrown off once again and then thrown into Sleepy Char. That's okay. That's okay, Rugs. You are it's perfectly understandable. A heavy Liger bomb, but the fact that Crow is just too large of a man, he was able to reach the ropes and throw his body weight around once again to get a heavy splash and a super kick by Sleepy Char. and a pile driver by Crow. Crow once again running off the ropes, and a big body splash by the resident Scarecrow. And a spine buster, putting spine on the pine. The Code Breaker by Sleepy Char. A heavy, two-legged knees to the face as Crow begins to beat Char in the face. Crow, the big man, going up to the top rope for a leg drop. Crow dragging Char to the middle now as he begins to once again lay heavy hammer blows on the Ghost. Char whipping Crow into the ropes and then hitting him with a clothesline and a gut kick and then a heavy super kick and then dragging him to the center of the ring. What will he do from here? A Canadian Destroyer variant. This is absolutely brutal. A super kick by Sleepy Char once again, and then attempting to go behind, and then getting whipped off into the ropes, knocking both men off their feet. These two men are fighting with everything they have for the chance to be Guild Hall Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Crow with a big power bomb. Crow with a pin and winning with a 3 count. That was an absolute banger of a match. The resident Scarecrow will advance to our next round. And our last match of the first round will be Miss Huffy, the Living Virus, versus Last Laugh, Loke Kobold. Feast your eyes, everyone. This is future Guild Hall champion. And introducing the second competitor in this match, the Road Warden, Last Laugh Loke Kobold. Oh, is that a bet? Huffy starting off with a nice strike and a leg pick. Our chat beginning to take bets on who's going to win. Huffy with heavy strikes from the knees. Loke getting out of an attempted submission hold. Huffy reversing the Irish whip, an attempt for a back fist. Loke with a heavy European-style uppercut. Huffy with an axe kick to the back of the head and mounted punches from the Living Virus. A flying snapmare from Loke as Huffy will back off from Loke's low kick offense. Huffy with a series of heavy knee strikes and punches to the face, and then an attempted knee bar. A heavy elbow to the face as another knee bar has begun. Loke with a drop toe hold as Huffy will back off from the offense to try and get away from her opponent. A sound strategy if you are a brawler like Loke is versus the MMA specialist. Miss Huffy. Huffy showing Loke exactly how badass her offense is. The Road Warden seeming to have a good bit of toughness as he fights off the onslaught that is Huffy's offense, and follows up with a heavy European uppercut and then a flurry of blows by the MMA specialist, Ms. Huffy. Another heavy flurry to the back of Loke's head as Huffy begins to just beat on this man. A nice drop toe hold from Loke as Huffy is beginning the start of a nice bit of offense. Loke with a series of European uppercuts to try and fight back. What is it that you've realized about the mat logo, Huffy? If it will get me, if it'll get me banned on Twitch, you should absolutely send that in DMs. The bright pink on star sticker. Oh no! You're right! Loke beginning to try and stretch out Ms. Huffy as she begins to beat on this man once again. Oh, goodness gracious. My brain will never unsee that. Oh, goodness. Loke, I believe, just broke your fucking leg, Ms. Huffy, with a critical hit. But you are still coming back with a heavy wrestling takeover, and then just more beatings. Oh, an attempt at an armbar. Huffy, Loke has tapped you out. The Road Warden has won against Ms. Huffy. Huffy claiming hacks on that particular match. Our next bout will be the Paladin Bell versus the Bastard Bebu. The Paladin coming out with a swagger from winning her first match, ready to compete as the Lioness walks down to the ring. Bebu, having been cleaned up after his bout with a literal bear, coming down to the ring to face the Paladin Bell in the first of our second round matchups. The winners of which will go to the quarterfinals and then the semis. Bell immediately starting off with an Irish whip into the corner, being stopped by Bebu's heavy offense as she is body slammed to the mat. Bell being able to fight out of the dual chicken wing and drag Bebu into the center and hit him with a heavy super kick to start off the match. An attempt at a flying elbow was missed as Bebu counters with a stomp, and then a single leg Boston Crab. Bell attempting a step shote palm strike, but missing, getting hit with a short jab for her trouble. Bebu, with his heavyweight style offense, is going to attempt to out-wrestle the Paladin Bell. Bell being more of a quick offensive striker and submission hold and submission expert in her own right. Her finishers, being a spear and a crucifix jumping powerbomb. A high flying elbow drop to the back of Bebu as Bell will attempt to tap Bebu out or just wear him down with a Boston Crab. I don't think she thinks she's going to beat him with that right away, but I know that she knows that that is a good way to break down your opponent and get him nice and ready to be beaten. As Bebu starts with a line of headbutts A pin from Bebu. 2. Only a 2. The body weight of Bebu, making that a little harder to kick out of by the halfling Paladin Bell. The Paladin fighting with her own series of strikes and a figure 4 leg lock as Bebu is knocked to the ground with the heavy knife edge chop by Paladin Bell. Bell countering the standing switch with a hard knife edge chop, and then a figure 4 shades of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I refuse to lose the first round to anyone but the champ. Don't worry, Ruggs. I'll win for you. Don't worry, buddy. To be the champ, you gotta beat the champ. Woo! Sorry. I'm very excited. I'm very much dorking out. This has been such a fun experience for me. A heavy elbow drop and a second follow-up by the Paladin Bell, dragging Bebu now to the center of the ring, and a knee right to the back. A stinger splash from Bebu, throwing his weight around now as the near 300-pound man throws Bell into the corner, and Bell picking him up with a Michinoku driver. This was a move that was spelled near the end for Ruggs. So will it be the end for Bebu? We shall see. Bebu countering with a body slam and a backbreaker. The big man with a moonsault, but too close to the ropes for it to be a pinfall. A big elbow drop from the Paladin Bell. A big brainbuster suplex by the Paladin, able to bring the big man up and then back down, and then following it up with a heavy knife edge chop. A headbutt stopping the offense of the Paladin, but for a moment, as Bebu then follows up with a short arm clothesline. Bebu now attempting the powerbomb whip and a pin. 1, 2, 3. Bebu has defeated the Paladin Bell. Unfortunate for the Paladin, but when you have an opponent that's 3 times your size, that's kind of sometimes the outcome. No matter how much the heart of the wrestler, sometimes size is a factor. Next up will be the Queen in Yellow, Hysteria, versus, I believe, the Master Assassinatl, Axolotls. I am not butthurt. I am an objective commentator. Thank you very much. As I write a strongly worded letter to Fire Pro Wrestling and Spike Chunsoft. Yes, it is the Master Assassinatl, Axolotls, in our next contest with the Queen in Yellow, Hysteria. Let's see how these two first round winners face up against one another. Who will be the Guild Hall Wrestling Heavyweight Champion? We have no clue at this point. It could be anybody's game. My favorite to win, however, is probably, not gonna lie, Bebu, because he kicked my own ass. Ooh, a whip. A whipping dragon screw and a knee bar by the Assassinatl. And I'm going to go on record and say I softened Bell up for the first round, clearly. I mean, yeah, you did. You did soften me up for Bebu. That's fine. I'm going to put you and Bebu in a stable now, and you guys are just going to both be heels. It's okay. And a drop toe hold by Axie, going into an ankle lock on Hysteria. Hysteria able to get out of this that ankle lock predicament as the as a flurry of rights and lefts from Hysteria. Axie striking with the knee at the knee to get out. Axie now a snap suplex. All of Axie's moves seeming to be snappy and with a purpose. 1, 2, and no, just a 2 count on that hog tie pin. A straight jab. The striking prowess of the Queen in Yellow coming out in this opening contest. Axie now attempting a knee bar, and followed up by Hysteria's own knee bar on Axie. The Master of Sassalotle seeming to take quite the advantage early on against Hysteria, the Queen in Yellow. 1, 2, will she do it? Nope, just a 2 count off that standing moonsault press. Hysteria coming back with some more heavy offense and getting in with the arm bar. The thing that she beat Mauve with. Now Axie looking to kind of avenge her bestie will attempt to dethrone the Queen in Yellow. A good powerbomb into a knee bar by Axolotls. Not seeming to be able to put oh, there it is. A critical knee bar and a tap out. Hysteria winning this particular match once again by tap out. I don't know, folks. It's looking like this tournament is going in Hysteria's favor. Our next match pits Ray Helix up against, I believe, Miss. Who won that match? Yeah, it was Miss Marcy. The Mermaid, Miss Marcelia. I don't know how it's pronounced. I should ask the person who let me use their model. And the match begins. The two competitors seeming to go one-on-one now with heavy, heavy hits. I apologize for my my commentary being a little lax right now. I am letting my throat recover just a smidge from screaming for a solid hour and 17 minutes. I know that I don't have to scream, but you know what? I just the excitement in the air and how happy I am about this particular tournament is making me kind of give this hype energy off, because it is absolutely wonderful. Question for anyone who has participated within the tournament this evening: would any of you be interested in coming on for an interview with me? Ms. Marcy going into a Boston Crab, and then being thrown in, and a snapmare takeover. Marcy seeming to have quite a good bit of defense and stamina under her belt as she as this newcomer works to fight off a veteran of the GHW ring. That is a 2 count from Ms. Marcy. Will she tap out here to the offense of the Star Explorer, Ray Helix? And a quick pin. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count from Ray Helix. Ray winning that contest of strikes, seeming to be the better striker amongst the two as these two trade standing switches. 1, 2, all the German suplex with a bridge. 2.9. So close was Miss Marcy from losing this particular match. Marcy dragging him to the middle of the ring, flipping him over, and Ray recovering quickly, and a rolling reverse cutter into what will be the Frog Splash. And a Mahustra Cradle. 1, 2, 3, and Ms. Marcy has lost to Ray Helix. Ray could go all the way. Up next, it is the Resident Scarecrow taking on, I believe, Last Laugh Loke. The beast that is Scarecrow. Let's see if the Road Warden can pull out another upset victory against Crow. Crow seeming to take it right to Loke right away. Loke seeming to try and tap out the big man, but not being able to get a good grip on it. The two lock up as Crow will go for a big power bomb. You know, Crow, whoever wins this match goes up against Ray in the next round, so that could be you. A clean jackknife pin. You did lose. You did lose, Char. Unfortunately, you did in fact re-die, as Crow did beat you, but it was a damn good match. But welcome, Char. We are now watching the final of the second round of the tournament. It's hard to wrestle as a ghost. It was to be expected. I mean, you did kick massive ass. You did nearly beat Crow. It was a very, very close bout. It went a solid, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Crow beginning to give a heavy body slam now, and another big back suplex. working over the body of Last Laugh Loke, as Loke will begin to get a heavy submission hold. A big power bomb from the big man. Crow running. Oh, was going to maybe attempt the move that beat Char, but was unable to. Crow showing off the muscle of the big man, throwing his body weight around once again. He is really badly like blown up out here though. His stamina is seeming to be lacking. The Giant's choke slam, the finisher of the big man, followed up by a pair of heavy hammer blows. Loke now going in for a rear naked choke with body scissors. Well, I checked in when I saw the message, but I'm so sick I'm going to lay. Yes, please go lay down, Char. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for letting us use your design in the tournament. I really appreciate it. And another big win for the Resident Scarecrow over the Road Warden. And the next match is going to be Babu-chan, the Bastard, versus, I believe, the Master Assassinatl, Axolotl. Oh no! Axie lost, so it'd be Hysteria. It's Hysteria versus Bebu. Let's see who wins in this semi-final competition. I don't know, guys. I as much as I'd like to stay an objective commentator, Hysteria could go all the way here. Nothing against Bebu, as he was able to beat two of our best competitors in Claire and the Paladin Bell, but Hysteria's not lost a match in except for one in all of the Guild Hall history. Bebu's been beaten twice now in the mini event and the first annual Guild Hall tournament. So we'll see who comes out on top in this particular event. Hysteria going in for a leg pick and then a knee bar. Another one of the moves that have won her matches in this particular tournament this evening. Bebu attempting to out-wrestle the MMA specialist. Hysteria now going in for more of working of the legs and just heavy throws on the big man. It may take taking out the big man's legs for Hysteria to beat him, because so far nobody else has really been able to with strikes and throws. Bebu is hard with those heavy throws of his own from the big man, but Hysteria seems to have the right idea of keeping the big man off his feet as much as she possibly can, and working on his legs, which is a great strategy as far as wrestling people that are larger than you. Bebu is attempting to keep her from wrestling him down, but he's not getting back up until just now with those big hammer blows. Ooh, a cross arm breaker, but a rope break, as Bebu's body just a little too large to be thrown around that close to the ropes. This man is power personified. The peak athletic performance. Rope break from Bebu. Ooh, a big body splash from Bebu, almost scoring a 3 count. Another knee bar. Bebu in the center of the ring, unable to get to the ropes. I don't know, folks. But it just depends on who gets what moves win at this point, because both of these competitors are strong in the ring. Bebu just too tall for that particular move to seem to get as much traction as I think Hysteria wants out of it. Bebu once again by the ropes, able to rope break out. Oh, there we go. Center of the ring. Cross arm breaker. Bebu still able to get out of the cross arm breaker, but it does show that I was wrong. Hysteria does know her ring placement. I think it's just that Bebu is able to keep himself that close to the ropes, that his height gives him an advantage. But Hysteria taking the big man's powerful build and making him and using it against him to put him on the ground. Ooh, it seems that Hysteria's working the knee has garnered some clear damage, as Bebu has been showing. Oh, a choke with body scissors. Bebu able to fight out of that one and hit with a heavy elbow and a body splash. 1, 2, 3. Bebu will advance to the next round as he once again, this big powerful man, able to out wrestle and outmaneuver using just every advantage he has to win his matches. The muscle bomb press. Up next is Ray Helix versus the Resident Scarecrow. Let's see who comes out on top in this semi-final match. The Star Explorer coming into the ring once again, ready to wrestle. It's rematch time. Oh yeah, I forgot that this was a rematch from the first Guild Hall Wrestling Tournament. Thank you for reminding me, Crow. This was, in fact, a rematch from last tournament where Ray beat Crow. We'll see who wins in this particular contest. As the big man comes down to the ring. The two of them circling one another, and Crow starting off with a heavy right hand to the face. Crow, I think off of his last particular loss, wants to. I don't think he wants to continue that pattern. Crow stopping as he was going to charge Ray in the corner. Ray able to get out of it and get a big elbow and a gut buster on the Resident Scarecrow. Crow with a backbreaker and a big body slam into a reverse chinlock sleeper. A pile driver from the big man. Followed up by a muscle bomb press. Ray following up with a series of heavy strikes and blows as Crow begins to work his way through to a big choke slam early on in the match. Crow not finishing him off here though, and getting a knife edge chop, but not seeming phased by the knife edge chops of the shooting star Ray Helix. Ray with a big enziguri, taking the big man down off his feet. As Crow once again with a big power bomb press. 1, 2, almost. Just a 2 count on that one though. Ray with a heavy slap to the back of Crow's head. Crow once again going up with a power bomb. Crow showing off his impressive muscle as Ray will counter that with a submission. Ray and Crow going at it one-on-one, and a big body slam from Crow, and a leg drop from Helix, followed up by a elbow from Crow. These two seeming to have a bit of animosity from the last time they wrestled, as they are fighting a hotly contested match. Crow coming in with a sledgehammer. Not able to use it though, as Ray kicks it out of his hand. Big spine on the pine by Resident Scarecrow, followed by a big clothesline and a pin. 1, 2, just a 2 count from the Resident Scarecrow. Ray putting Crow in the muffler stretch submission hold. Ray with a big fisherman buster suplex and another leg stretch hold. An exchanging of blows. Heavy right hands by Scarecrow. And a super kick from Ray Helix. Ray with the falling star senton. Crow throwing him off. And a big clothesline from Crow. Crow picking him up. And some hammer blows. And a discus lariat from the Resident Scarecrow. Will it come down to the two big men in this particular tournament, or will Ray come out on top? Ray attempting to use that Mostra Cradle rolling cutter combo that he used in his last winning effort. A big scoop slam. A super kick from the corner by Ray Helix. 1, 2, almost 2.9. That cradle was the doom last time. Got me bound like a bale of hay. Yeah? A frog splash from the top rope by Ray Helix. Going up for another one, but a miss. Ray throwing Crow into the corner now. Crow countering with a body slam. Crow with a short arm clothesline. This match is hotly contested, folks. A big elbow to the back by Ray Helix. To Ray Helix as Crow throws Ray out of the ring to try and recover some stamina. Crow picking Ray up for the power bomb. A big punch to the gut by Crow as these two masters of the ring are putting a show on for our Guild Hall audience members tonight. A big frog splash, but Crow's height just is too close to those ropes to stay down. The Maho Straw Cradle, but once again, the ropes are the big man's friend as Ray gets Crow with another DDT. The Shooting Star Senton as Ray is attempting to put Crow away. Crow with another big body slam out of the ring to Ray Helix. These two now brawling on the outside of the ring. Ray with a big elbow across the throat of Crow. A beautifully executed drop kick there. Crow now with the Giant's choke slam. Will he go for the pin here? No, it seems not. A pop-up Hurricanrana pin, 2, 3. Ray Helix once again defeats the Resident Scarecrow in a hotly contested heavyweight bout between these two competitors. Our two finalists are Ray Helix and Babu. Who will take home the gold? Will it be the Shooting Star or the Bastard? And now, our two finalists. Our two finalists are Ray and Babu. The two of our biggest competitors physically are in the ring against one another to fight it for the Guild Hall Heavyweight Championship. Babu and Ray kind of going back and forth. Oh my goodness. A knockout by Babu in the first 40 seconds of this match. And he has taken home the Guild Hall Heavyweight Championship with a knockout powerbomb. 1 minute and 34 seconds with a heavy, critical knockout. Oh my goodness. Babu has won. I am going to I'm going to make an announcement. To see if our champion would like to say a few words. Just give me one moment. All right, I have informed the new champion that he has won. We are awaiting a response with bated breath. I do not know if he will respond this evening, but we will get an interview with the champion Bebu. Folks, this was a bonkers tournament this evening. I will now give the opportunity, should anyone want to, that competed in the tournament, to message me and let me know if you would like to do a post-match interview. I'm going to take a short break as I've been screaming into the microphone for the past hour and 45. But if any of the competitors of this evening's matches would like to join me in a post-tournament, essentially press scrum, I would 100% love to see all of you here so that I can ask you how you're feeling post Guild Hall tournament. So we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back, folks. There we go. That's the right screen. Just went through all the assets. Unfortunately, none of our competitors are able to do post-match interviews at this time. Our champion has been informed. Thank you everyone for coming and participating in the tournament, and thank you to everyone that joined us tonight as we celebrate the win of Bebu, and I will see you guys again soon in one of my other formats, but we'll see the Guild Hall Wrestling. We'll see Guild Hall Wrestling again next month for Guild Hall Wrestling Super Flight Night as the Light Heavyweight Championship Tournament. I'm a little upset that I lost, but hey, at least it was a good against a good opponent like Ray. Good on Bebu as well. A well-won victory. Yes, exactly, Crow. I feel that exact same way. So thank you everyone for coming. We're gonna find somebody to raid because that was bonkers. We're gonna go raid Code, I do believe. I think that's who we're gonna be raiding this evening. Thank you everybody once again for joining us, and we'll see everybody next time. If anyone would like to sign up for the next tournament, to be in the next tournament, please DM me on Discord. I will give you the wrestler role, and we will get you in the light heavyweight tournament. Heavyweights are allowed in the light heavyweight tournament. I'm thinking of just calling it the Internet Championship instead of the light heavyweight championship. It's just going to be the Internet title. We're going to have the Internet title and the heavyweight title. And that's how it's going to be. Gotta double check that Code is not, okay. So it is lowercase letters. You folks have a wonderful evening, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and send the raid over to Code. You guys have been absolutely freaking wonderful. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening, and go say hi to one of my favorite streamers. Bye, everybody.